much of the humble tea bag, but astonishingly, the leaves that end up inside can come from as many as 20 different tea gardens, and the average bag contains tea from up to 6 different countries. But how does the tea get into the bag? Sacks of tea leaves are imported and lifted over a large container, where they're split open and emptied into a big suction pipe which carries them away into blending drums. These drums can hold up to 2 tons of tea each, and in 1 week alone can blend between 140 and 150 tons of tea. Once the leaves are inside, they spin round exactly 12 times to ensure the blend is mixed thoroughly. Any less will not mix the tea leaves enough, and any more means the tea leaves break up and make a nasty brew. When the drums have finished blending, the leaves are emptied into big hoppers and sent over to a machine where the tea bag paper is ready and waiting to wrap itself around the tea leaves. The composition of tea bag paper is crucial to getting a good cup of tea. It's typically made out of manila hemp, soft and hard fibres and polypropylene. To be successful, a tea bag must not add any flavour to the tea, and its perforations must be exactly the right size to allow the water to seep in and tea solubles to seep out. Exactly 3.125 grams of tea is deposited onto the tea bag paper, and as it's passed through hot rollers, the polypropylene in the tea bag paper melts and seals the bag. This machine makes 2,000 tea bags a minute and churns out almost 2 million tea bags a day. Amazing!
There are naturally occurring compounds found in tea known as tannins.
When the leaves are brewed, these tannins produce great antiseptic and antioxidant properties.
Which means drinking 4 cups a day can be good for you. More tea, Vicar?
I'm not a vicar.
And now, back to batteries. When it comes to battery-powered vehicles, we're not exactly talking adrenaline rush, are we? Take the humble milk float. For years, it's been the way of delivering fresh milk to the doorsteps of Britain, and it's probably the best known of all battery-powered vehicles.
Incidentally, do you know why dairies chose battery power? It's because it's extremely quiet. It meant they could deliver fresh milk in the early hours of the morning without disturbing their customers' sleep.
So they're very quiet vehicles, but they're also very slow vehicles. Battery power may have its selling points, but speed and adrenaline aren't 2 of them.
But it could all be so different. Imagine the fun a milk round would be in one of these.
This is a milk float built for speed, but it hasn't been designed to increase the efficiency of milk delivery. It's been built to break records. A standard battery-driven milk float has a top speed of 24 kilometers per hour. But later this year, this one will be attempting to beat the record of 117 kilometers per hour. So how do you get batteries to produce the power you need to reach those sorts of speeds? Well, to start with, this machine's got twice as many batteries on board as a normal milk float, a total of 60 in all. And by linking them up in one long string, they've been configured to deliver the maximum voltage they can. In an electric vehicle, it's the capacity of the battery that gives you the distance, or range, and the voltage that gives you the speed. But, of course, that speed comes at a cost. Whereas a standard milk float can cover almost 60 kilometers on a single round, this one would be lucky to make it round the block. This is Kevin Bourne, who's built this souped-up milk float over 3 years at a cost of £20,000. After a couple of light practice runs, it was time to put the pedal to the metal to see just how close to the 117 kilometre per hour record he could get. Remember, there's no petrol power here, no clever hybrid. This vehicle is running purely on battery power. That's fast, but is it anywhere near the record?
What's the speed he's done? He topped out there at 44.3 miles an hour.
44.3 miles per hour?
Yeah.
That may not seem all that quick, but by maximising the power from his batteries, Kevin's milk float can now do almost 4 times the speed it did when it worked the rounds loaded up with Gold Top. So today wasn't Kevin's day, but he's already working on modifications which he is confident will allow him to beat the world record using just battery power. Join Richard and Johnny next time for more stories behind everyday objects.
He's coming for me.
No, it's never going to come off.
Keep pulling, keep pulling, keep pulling, keep pulling, keep pulling, keep pulling, and cut there.
您家有宠物狗吗？它有特殊才艺吗？敬礼、翻滚、握手、跳跃、微笑。现在立刻拍下您家狗狗的特殊专长，上传至 Facebook NGC 粉丝专页，您就有机会和您的宠物狗拍摄报告狗班长宣传片。活动自即日起至8月26日截止，马上行动，让您家的狗成为大明星。
他们相爱是第一个意外，能修成正果算第二个意外。他们积极买房，因为第三个意外。没想到，
我梦到你买到凶宅。
那怎么办？信义房屋提供凶宅安心保障服务，安心买到好房子，让他们更加相爱。